Hi there, Jared here with Wanted the Nation's Rage. How's everybody doing? I hope you're doing well. So, this is a video in response to something that happened today. A message was sent to me on my channel about a video that I posted not very long ago. It was an abandoned location video. The message came from the owner, who apparently found my video on my channel and was not very happy about it at all. So basically they sent me a message saying that the site that I was at, the property that I was on, is in the National Historic Registry, and therefore it is a federally protected site, and that if I didn't take the video down, then I would be prosecuted for trespassing on a federally protected site. So as you can see, the video is gone. I also took down a few other videos, but I just want to say that I understand where the owner was coming from, what they told me. They basically had two reasons for why they didn't want my video available to the public. And first reason is that by me posting this video, I was basically helping people get into the property, and that, you know, someone could possibly steal something of value, or somebody could end up going there and getting hurt. And well, the first thing I want to say on my behalf is that, you know, I meant no harm at all by making this video. I never meant any harm by it. And on my behalf, and people like me, I guess you can consider us urban explorers. But basically, I've never stolen anything from any property that I've ever gone onto. I've never vandalized anything. If a property is closed up, I've never manipulated anything as much as even turning the knob of a door to get into a place. The only way I ever get into a property is if it's open, if it's opened up, and if there are no trespassing signs. That's the only time I'll ever go onto a property. And I've never stolen anything, even the smallest stick. You know, I've never taken anything. I'm completely against that. I'm not a thief. And, you know, people like me, we just go onto these abandoned properties because we're completely enthralled with them. There's just something about abandoned locations that catch my interest. I mean, I love history. I love looking at things that are old and decayed. It's just something about me that clicks to that, and I'm completely fascinated with it. But on this occasion, I let my curiosity get the better of me, apparently. And so there's that. Usually, you know, the statement or expression that I go by is that when I go to a place like that, I take nothing and I leave nothing behind except my footprints. So I would never steal. I would never tag or desecrate or vandalize or litter on or at any property that I go to. I hold it with the utmost respect, I treat it like it's mine in that way. But I guess you could also say I treat it like it's somebody else's, because it is somebody else's. And I have a high consideration for the fact that it's somebody else's, and I respect that. So I would never do anything to harm somebody else's property. And there are a lot of people out there that feel the same way that I do. But I understand where the owner's coming from. The other reason why they didn't want anyone on the property is because the law basically says that if someone is hurt or injured on your property, then you are responsible for them. And I don't agree with that. I don't think that's right. You know, I wish that it was the other way around, because on the contrary, the fact that you would be willing to go into a structure that you can't prove is safe or stable or physically sound, and you're still willing to go into it, then I believe that you are entirely responsible for your own stupidity. Whatever you decide to do, if you get yourself hurt, then you should be responsible for that. You know, it has nothing to do with the owner. But the law says that the owner is responsible. So I wish that's an unfortunate thing. I wish that wasn't the case, but apparently it is the case. So I totally understand where the owner's coming from, and they have every right to ask me to take the video down. So as you can see, it's gone. And as I said, there are other videos that I've taken down as well, just because I feel that the same thing could possibly happen, and I don't want this to happen again. You know, I want nothing but positive things to be said about my channel. I just want to put a positive influence out there. I don't want to cause anything horrible to happen, and I don't want to put a negative image out there. Just so you know. Another thing is that this has kind of put me in a situation where I'm kind of hesitant now about where I will and will not go. I want my channel to head in the direction that it's been heading in. I like that, you know. I feel like that's something that I have a knack for. But I don't want to do anything stupid that I'll regret at the same time. I really don't want to make any more mistakes, so I'm just going to have to be more careful and do more research from now on with the places that I go. And in almost every case, I'm going to have to get permission. And if I don't get permission, then I'm going to have to let it go. But that's just the way it is. You know, I totally understand where the owner's coming from. They have every right to be upset. And you know, you don't really think about these things when you do this. When you see a property that appears to be abandoned and it's interesting, and you just want to go and take pictures or film on this property because you're fascinated by it, you don't think about the fact that you could be exploiting someone's privacy. You don't think about the fact that, you know, you're promoting the availability for other people to do the same thing, or do worse than that. You know, you just don't think about that kind of stuff. And so that's just something that I want to stress to everybody, that if you're going to do stuff like this, you need to be prepared for the consequences. You need to know what could happen. First of all, you could get hurt. and which isn't a good thing. And second of all, you can, have charges pressed against you. If it held up in court, you could have something pinned on you that you're not responsible for. Say if you filmed a location and the owner realized that someone else had also been there that stole something or vandalized something, and they don't know who it is, but they happen to find your video and saw that you had been there, they can use your video as evidence against you, even though you may not have had anything to do with the crime that occurred there. So you got to think about stuff like that. You got to think about the fact that this is someone's property. This is someone's possession that you're exploiting also. I didn't really look at it like that before now, but I can see where someone may be offended by that. Some people are just like that. I don't see it that way, but I can change my perspective into their perspective, and identify with where they're coming from. I mean, the way that I see it is that by filming this place or whatever place I'm at, I'm actually keeping people from going. Because if somebody else sees a place and they're fascinated with it and they look it up online to see if there's any footage of it, and they watch the video that they find about the place, then that may satisfy their interest or their fascination with the place. After they watch the video, they might be like, well, I know what's there, I know what it looks like, so I really don't care to, or I really don't have a need to go there, because I know what it looks like now. Somebody made a video about it. So that's how I've always looked at it. But the way the world is today, it's almost like the only way that you can look at it is from the owner's perspective, that they're just trying to protect themselves. And there's no telling what somebody could do after watching a video that somebody made about a location. It kind of is exploiting privacy. I mean, it is. It really is. But some of the people that are out in the world today are so messed up that they can take advantage of stuff like that. And that would be the first thing that they did. So, yeah, I totally understand where the owner's coming from. And if the owner sees this video, I just want to say I'm sorry. I never meant any harm. I never had any intention of causing any problems or anything like that, and the video's gone. But anyway, thanks for watching this video, everyone, and I want to say again that I appreciate all my viewers, appreciate all of you guys. I thank you for watching my videos. Thank you for your interest in my channel. And I just I ask that the viewers will start to leave more comments. I don't have many comments, but I have plenty of videos. It helps me when you guys comment. It makes me feel better when you guys comment, even if it's a negative comment. It just makes me feel better that I know that somebody's actually watching. And it also helps me. It helps me know what people want to see. And I really have an interest in this. I really, really enjoy doing this. And I want everyone else that watches to enjoy it as much as you can. So if you leave comments and you let me know what you want to see, then I'll try to hold a candle to that, and I'll try to bring you some entertainment. you know. So thanks for watching, and appreciate you guys. I'll see you in the next video. Take care.